Growing momentum tonight to begin impeachment proceedings against President Trump as another social media giant permanently suspends the president from his most used platform. Twitter, of course, releasing a statement tonight saying officials made that decision due to the risk of further incitement of violence. Facebook and Instagram also suspended the president's accounts for the rest of his term in office. The president's final tweet announcing that he will not attend President-elect Joe Biden's inauguration ceremony, a tradition often upheld, of course, by outgoing presidents.
All this comes a little more than 48 hours after pro-Trump supporters stormed one of the country's most sacred institutions. Federal investigations tonight intensifying as members of the president's administration leave his staff in protest of what happened this week. And now, with less than 2 weeks left to go in office, the calls to take action are getting louder, not just from Democrats, but also from Republicans who are now joining in the effort. Our NewsNation team standing by tonight with the very latest on the fallout. We begin with correspondent Joe Khalil live for us in Washington, D.C. tonight as this extraordinary week continues to unfold. Joe.
Yeah, Rob, this is no longer a theoretical discussion here. Articles of impeachment have been drawn up. They could be introduced as early as Monday, but that begs the question, how can that be done so quickly if the president leaves office in just a couple of days, and whether or not that's the best course for the country?
Protecting our democracy is our top priority. The president is threat number one.
Democrats are moving forward with their attempts to remove President Trump from office now, despite having just 12 days left in his term.
I think the majority of our caucus wants to move forward and take this step.
Congresswoman Norma Torres spoke to NewsNation shortly after Democrats held a conference call. She tells us there's momentum toward impeachment, but says some in the party are hesitant.
There is a lot of concern about the timing, what it will take.
3 House Democrats already drafted articles of impeachment, citing President Trump's role in the Capitol riots and pressuring elections officials. And in a letter, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi said she spoke with the nation's top general about stopping a, quote, unstable president from ordering military strikes in his final days in office.
If we were 6 months out, we should be moving everything to get him out of office, impeaching him again.
Today, President-elect Joe Biden called President Trump unfit for the office he holds, but stopped short of endorsing impeachment.
I am focused now on us taking control.
Unfortunately, I think it's just the wrong message for the American people right now.
Republican Congressman John Curtis of Utah says an impeachment now sows even more division, just days before the president leaves the White House.
What's best for the country is to dial it down.
Curtis says he wants to see the president work toward a peaceful transition, as the commander-in-chief promised in his Twitter address to the nation Thursday.
My focus now turns to ensuring a smooth, orderly, and seamless transition of power.
Friday, White House Deputy Press Secretary Judd Deere said in a statement, quote, a politically motivated impeachment against a president who's done a great job with 12 days remaining in his term will only serve to further divide the country. Now, in the Constitution, there is no time structure for when this may have to happen. So feasibly, you could speed up this process and it could potentially get over to the Senate. Now, in the Senate, again, we know Senator Mitt Romney, a Republican, already once voted to impeach the president. We heard Republican Senator Ben Sasse express that he would be at least open to it. And just tonight, Alaska Senator Lisa Murkowski came forward and said that she's calling on the president to resign. That just happening a little while ago. Reporting live tonight in the Capitol, Joe Khalil, NewsNation.